everybody, this is Jenny with Siliconera, and today we're playing Stranding. Now you don't have to worry about too many spoilers because for our stream today I have gone back to an earlier file. Sam right now is pretty early in the game. We're just going to be heading into chapter 3 soon. So, like I said, no need to worry about spoilers. We can just sit back and relax and enjoy.
Sam, I received word from Mama that she's completed her anti-beam.
We're just going to learn how to fight the BTs for the first time.
Prototypes of her
It's
design
all
will
because
mark
of
your next
Sam's
shipment.
blood and urine.
A delivery of relief supplies for the people of Port Knot City. Port Knot City is a fair distance from BT territory, but the weapons should come in handy if any stray too close. They'll also provide people with the means to defend themselves when traveling outside the city limits. The shipment also includes a variety of medicines, as well as human sperm and egg samples. These specimens are essential for maintaining genetic diversity as they were donated by civilians living outside the major population centers. By taking advantage of chiralium's temporal properties, we can ensure they remain viable for as long as required. After the shipment's been processed,
This is Die Hard Man, who's basically,
now once that's done,
well, let's just call him
the
kind of
entire
the
region will
acting
be integrated into
president of the
chiral
United
network.
States for the moment. Okay?
Afterwards, you'll be pushing on to Lake Knot City. So we've included relief supplies for the people there as well. Of course, to get there, you'll need to cross over the lake in between. Details on that will be in a second order you'll need to accept then. Without a doubt, this will be your longest run for us to date. Make sure you've got everything you need.
So let's go ahead. I believe I have some lost cargo I could drop off. Some alcoholic beverages. I'll just go ahead and entrust that to somebody else. You can entrust that, he'll get a few likes for that. Not as many as if you did the job yourself, but since I'm going to be going on a longer haul, I want to go ahead and kind of have him not be too encumbered. I also should have some spare resins on me from when I went into the mule camp. So let's go ahead and recycle. There we go. There are all the resins that I have. Recycle that. Recycle that. Recycle that. So I have, oh, let's get those two. Okay, so yeah, I have one climbing anchor. I have 2 ladders. I have no, I'll leave the container spray for somebody else, just to be nice. Do I only really have 2 PCs on me? I might have to make another one. Just to be safe. How bad are those boots? You know, I'm just gonna go with the fresh pair of boots. Cycle those. And let's confirm. Yeah, let's just go and discard it because it's easy enough to find resin and materials as you're going through the world.
Thank you for your continued support.
Now let's go ahead in the shared locker. Let's donate that container spray I don't need. Is there anything else I want to give? Let's see. That's good for now. Take on this order. So I gotta fabricate some blood bags now.
While equipped.
Well, actually, let's fabricate some grenades
Sam,
because that would
this
be
is
more useful.
I had to work fast. At least, that's how. Who knows? You might. But, even if you use too much.
And let's go ahead and fabricate some of those. That should be good. That needs some work, so let's put that in the garage. Wait, no. Let's just... Yeah, let's just go onto the back. Medicine pack, we'll put that in the back too. The hay. Sure, why not? Yeah, put that in the tool rack. From the suit to kind of balance things out. Right shoulder. Suit. Jeez, I have a lot to carry. Okay, I'm gonna have to store some of this because this is way too much. I didn't expect to be this much. Oh, jeez. Poor Sam. I am so sorry, Sam. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, buddy. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? Oh my goodness.
Thank you for your contribution.
Let's store some of these things. Private locker.
Your private.
Yeah. Okay, so I need those things to stay with me. Let's move. Put that in the private locker. Put that in the private locker. Maybe I don't need all that. Well, I'm gonna be going to an area. Let's put that in the private locker. Oh. Yeah, we'll put that in the private locker. I'm gonna be wearing one pair of those boots, so it'll be fine. Private locker. That's still pretty bad. Private locker. How bad does this look? Ooh, that's still pretty bad. Jeez, Sam, what have I done to you? You know, let's go ahead and put... Maybe I won't need all these PCs here, and let's put that in the private locker for now. I do want to keep the 2 ladders just in case. Let's put that in the private locker. I think I'll be fine without the container spray. Let's put that in the private locker. Maybe this is a little bit better. Let's put that in the private locker. Wait. Let's carry that by hand to get stuff rearranged a bit. Oh, Jesus, this is bad. Okay, wait. What is all that stuff that's so... Okay. Where's the ladder on you? Okay, the ladder's over there. That one's not a problem. Private locker. Private locker. Private locker. Private locker. Okay. So I've got the PCC, the anchor, and the ladder. Got the extra ladder here. Let's go ahead and put that on the suit. Okay. Alright, that's good. Okay, now let's look at the rest of him. I don't have a blood bag on. We'll take one blood bag and put that in the back. Don't know why it's not filling that one little spot right over there, but... Wait, can I put that in the utility pouch? Oh, yes, let's put it in the utility pouch. There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. There we go. Now that's much better. Okay. I think I'm comfortable with this. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this. Let me go to confirm, and then I'll have him equip the one pair of boots that he's been carrying. The garage. Let's store the vehicle so that way it'll end up fixing it. Because right now it is in a bad way.
Storing vehicle.
Now let me just go ahead and...
Sam, you can now... If there's...
Yeah, so let me just go ahead and take my cargo and put on a pair of those boots. We'll use just the Bridges boots for now. You definitely always want to have at least one pair of extra shoes. If you go past a mule camp, you can just beat them up and take an extra pair for yourself. It'll be fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Do I need anything else while I'm here? I don't think so. Let me get that bike out, because maybe I would want to go ahead and use it. Let me plot my course, so... orders. My cargo's okay. So yeah, I need to go there. Okay. Port Knot City. So it'd probably be better if I went ahead and I took the bike. I should probably just take the road I took to get here. I don't have any rare metals to help with that construction. That mule camp shouldn't be an issue right now. I think it should still remain all beat up because I beat those guys up before. Let's see. If anything, I can ditch the bike somewhere around here, and then I'll reevaluate when I get to that point. But that should be good enough for now. Oh yeah, gotta get the bike. And garage. Let's go ahead and call that up. It'll be in perfect condition now. And while I'm right here, I'm going to go ahead and store some of the stuff I have on here. So let's go ahead and put that onto the bike. Put that onto the bike. That onto the bike. This onto the bike. We are good.
Sam, up for performing an experiment with hematic
Go through these
grenades?
signs here.
Might be worth taking a look.
That one will give us a little stamina boost. Keep on keeping on sign.
Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
I don't really see any rare metals along the way, but maybe we'll be lucky. And I'll be able to pick up some lost cargo. That could be... Ooh, there's something for the losing stand. Just passed away.
Sam, Having dooms gives you
You know, I
advantages
could
most
go
folks
ahead
don't
and I
have.
could pick that up and
But as
deliver that
capable
to
as you
him.
are, you're also a member of Bridges now. An organization filled with experts in a whole variety of fields, all of whom are
Because, I
ready
mean,
and
it's
willing
on
to
the
help.
way anyway.
The team is here for you, Sam. All you have to do is ask.
And it's
Got
so
it?
small, and I think I'm close
Good.
to being almost like full link rating with them. There's a nice bridge that's already built. Once we get closer, we're going to go ahead and give it all the light.
Over here!
Go. Make sure. Yeah, it's a little bit further this way. Whose package is that? No, I don't want to take that. Come on. There we go. Grab this. It's always handy to have some of those crystals.
There we go.
Eventually you can get pretty good at farming those. Yeah, so the road I took last week. BP warning sign there. Good to have that. And there's the road again. Eventually you do get access to things like favors in here. So like you could actually start putting down roads to help people out. And trust me, it is a really big help. It's great for the vehicles. There's a nice bridge somebody else put up again. Those are always handy. Someone's gonna veer off a little bit, and they go ahead and light their generator. Could use that for a second. No, let's go ahead and we'll light this generator because this person really does deserve that. They were great. So let's go over here. Let's light this bridge a bit because this will be handy for a lot of people. Any of those for reading Sam, since I'm going there anyway? No. Okay. That's fine. So yeah, there are some mules around. They're not that difficult to deal with. They did just ping me, so they know that I'm in the area. But it won't be an issue. I've got a motorcycle. They don't. Maybe I can just punch them out.
I wonder if anyone's watching.
Those little bits of grass there, you can go ahead and like crouch down and hide in that if you need to. So you have options. Somebody there built a nice watchtower with Again, if somebody did have trouble with the mules, they could look at that, get an idea of where they are. And, ooh, is that some metal? You know what? That's a good amount of metal, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab that. Hop back on. Good again. And we're right near another package for the fan. Let's go get off. Put that in our back. Just right now, that's right close over here. Trying to remember if, I'm not sure if my things will still be here because we were dealing with some time fall. But let's go ahead and see if my ropes are still down here. Super helpful and nice if they were. Ah, see if this is, I don't know if this is mine. If not, either way it's going to be handy. Some nice mushrooms there, they'll grow into something helpful. Now it's not my rope, but we'll give it a like once we get to the top, because that will be a big time saver, big help for us. I already got the little Nendroid hologram from this, but, you know, you can always do more. Thank that person. Drop the rope.
Hello. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons
Let's see if this is enough to completely max out our link. So make delivery, lost cargo, and return those. This is Geoff Keighley, who was a journalist and who now hosts the Game Awards and does like some media stuff.
How's it hanging, Sam? Man, was a... Don't think we don't know it. I don't know how you do it. Respect, man.
So you get kind of an idea when it's a character figure like that, what was there. So you got disc-based media, and that was enough, so we ended up getting the bandwidth there. We got a new color. We can now rest here. So it was a nice little perk.
Oh, hey.
Now we have a gift.
Here's to hoping and make...
Let's see what we got. We got Star. A Star is born.
Shame we only ever seem to meet when you're Take it easy.
So now I don't really need to ever take anything to him again. So there's that.
Good work.
Kind of hoping we encounter the musician. That's a Japanese rock star. Forget his name, but yeah.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Go ahead and take this down. So that way we'll end up leaving this down over here for somebody else to use. Okay. Hop on. And let me double check on here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we need to backtrack a little bit. Follow along that road. I almost think we might be able to go ahead and take like that way. I'm not certain. I kind of want to think... You know what? I know there's a bridge over there, or there was one last time I was playing and checking, making sure this was in the right position for this today. So maybe we'll end up coming across the bridge if it helps us out. Let's go take a look. enter. Use keys.
Keep on keeping on.
Steering. Select for looting stand, which you don't need to do anymore. Select signs of often encouraging words. There's a nice bridge. Yeah, we'll go over the bridge in a second. I just want to charge this up really briefly at the way station here, because there is a generator right there. Ooh, Bluetooth stand has a lot. Can't like my own thing. Okay, so my battery's fully charged. Let's go ahead and go to that bridge. Let's not crash my bike, and let's go to that bridge. A lot of people are peeing around here. Public. You guys got a private room right nearby.
What can't you do?
Because this is on the network, there's a whole bunch of bridges you can see on the horizon. Oh, Heartman.
Friend and fellow doom sufferer. Our affliction, such as it is, began with the beach, or rather, our discovery of it. Once, the question of life after death was answered only by religion and philosophy. But when we learned of the beach's existence, death became something more tangible, knowable. The living soon walked the shores of the afterlife, while dead things, beached things, began to find their way back. And then came dooms, and with it a host of theories advanced by physicians and psychologists, desperate to explain the world's newest mystery. The symptoms were duly categorized and stratified into levels. But repatriates like you are a singularly rare breed, worthy of a classification all your own. The specialists must have been climbing over one another to get a look at you. I wonder what they found.
Check. Got some BTs around us. I'd really like to just blast through this area because I hate BTs. Yeah, I hear you, BD. So I'm gonna go leave the bike back over here, outside the zone. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it completely in the garage just to kind of protect it. I don't want time for my stuff to bother it. And we'll just go here on foot. So we're so close to that station, I wouldn't want something to happen to a good bike that I need and have been using, you know?
Over here!
It just makes sense. You gotta be practical in here. You don't want to be crazy and like ruin things. Not that the BTs are all that dangerous, but...
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sandport Bridges.
Okay.
Okay, let's get everything off of here. Load it onto my back. Got it all? Good. Alright, let's go ahead and store that in the garage for now.
Storing vehicle. Standing.
Take care of our little baby. Let's see. Do I need to recycle? I don't think I need to recycle anything. I don't really have anything else I take. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the private room since there's some BTs nearby. I'm going to drink some Monster. Let the BB make sure it's completely de-stressed. I know it's okay. I'm pretty sure like this gauge last time I looked was completely fully charged, but when I'm going to go into a BT area, even though I know they're not dangerous and it's fine, I just worry.
Good morning, Sam. Blood
Slap
collection
the handcuffs
complete.
back on.
Thank you for your generosity.
Okay, so let's go ahead and drink some Monster. You want to have at least, you want to have 3 cans of Monster when you're in your room. Let's go ahead and drink. Had that product promotion shot right there. And one more. Let's go ahead and use the toilet.
Nice.
See the advertisement for his TV show and everything, and now we got some arcades. Oh no, sorry, not arcades. But we got some grenades.
That should
And
suffice.
let's go ahead
Glad
and...
to see everything's in good working order.
No, let's
Another
shower
of our
too,
new
just to
EX
be
grenades, the number
safe.
1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared whenever. So
Let's go ahead and shower. So that way we can get any blood off of him. Hi, how are you?
EX grenade
Oh no, I didn't want to go back in there. No, 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 no. I pushed the wrong button. I'm so sorry I pushed the wrong button. You just went. You don't have to go again. I didn't mean to push the wrong button. Okay, so let's go ahead and go topside. He looks all clean shaven and nice now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put his glasses back on. No, put the glasses back on. There we go. And let's go ahead and have the grenade equipped, just so we're ready.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
We've got that right nearby.
Have a pleasant journey.
Someone obviously over here is taking on one of the early quests. What you have to end up doing is you have to go ahead and build a bridge as part of like the quest line to learn how to build bridges and stuff. So yeah, if that one's on that part of the thing. Since I'm so weighed down, I can't really run that fast. Gonna take a bit more time to cross that safe space now, but no, don't. I'm holding both sides so this won't go. There are some very pretty expanses you can end up seeing as you're going along. It is a UPS Amazon simulator. You bottle up your own pee, you throw it at enemies, you deliver packages like fetch quests, and you watch long extended cutscenes that are kind of movie-like. And right now I'm going to be walking into a field filled with the ghosts, and I do have some grenades to deal with them now, which will be helpful. I'd rather sneak around if I can, but if I can't, no big deal. You can kind of get an idea of when bad things might happen because you'll have timefall come up like it has right in a few seconds. You'll see his hood go up when the timefall starts. It's not quite yet, but soon. We're getting to that point. There we go, now the timefall started, and once we hit that really kind of rocky area, we're going to end up having the BP sign show up. Just to be nice, nobody's going to be able to see it just yet because this isn't on the network, I believe. but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna... No, I didn't want to... No, I didn't... There we go. Oh, that's why I had this cut. Okay. So let's go ahead and place a sign for people. I think over here it'd be a good idea to put speed up. Okay. So now let's go ahead and have the grenade equipped. That way I am ready once I get into that area. Okay, I still am on the grid because I'm seeing other people's signs too. There are the warnings that the BTs are going to be nearby. We'll stick to kind of the path I almost had set for myself and I was taking before. This is also a little bit of holding as many buttons on the controller as you comfortably can, and sometimes it's uncomfortably. Usually, like, when you're going for a story-based thing like this, it's going to be unavoidable. You're going to encounter BTs and you're going to go through them and you just have to deal with it. But after you've gotten through the area for the first time, you will have more of an option to not deal with them. Yep, there it goes. Let's grab those crystals. Let's start seeing what these are. Oh, no, thousand tears. I see a ladder somebody put over there. The little thing says they're to the left, so I should be okay for right now. I could use the thing on the left to make shoes if I needed to. The thing on the right here, I'm going to grab some resources. There we go. I hear you, baby. I hear you. Oh, shoot, I'm veering off course. Oh, no. Okay. There's going to be one nearby. Easy now. Where are you Oh, you're right in front of me. Yeah, I'm stressed too, okay? You think I like these guys? I don't. Okay, no. I'm still going the right. Yeah. I'm hoping that once I get to like about here, this will be over, but... Yeah, it's still pointing this behind me, so... Sometimes it's kind of hard to see where the thing was pointing, the little baby hand thing. I can call it the baby. Okay, but now it's pointing ahead of me. Where are they? Okay, those things are going up on edge. Probably goes that way. Oh no, that's the way it's pointing. Okay, let's try not to. Let's try going this way. Keep going. Up. Now you're pointing ahead. What is ahead? Oh, there they are. Okay, there's two of them. That's probably right where I have to go too, right? No, I could kind of veer. No, I can't go that way. Past them. Where'd they go? There you go. I don't like you guys. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. I hate how you make controllers vibrate. I hate how you piss off the baby.
You got company.
Still both over there? Okay. There's a one down there too. Okay. Oh, I'm getting close to it now. I know, baby. I'm trying too. Trust me. We're in this together. We're both very upset about the situation we're in. How did the users get stuck in this file here? Oh, 2 grenades. Where are you? Where'd you go? Okay, you're both over there. Have to go that way? Yeah. Well, I could kind of go straight ahead, maybe. Just kind of keep them on. That I have to walk right past you. Take that. I know, baby, I know. Trust me, neither of us wants to be here. So we're almost, hopefully, possibly out of this. I'm hoping once I get to that kind of line there that says the end of the coverage area, that things will ease up. Uh-oh. Let's see, I walked over. Get off. They dragged me over to the whale thing. Drag me over to the whale thing. I know, baby, I know. I don't want to be here either. Trust me, I don't want to be here either. Trust me, I don't like this any more than you do. Good, I don't have to go now. Good.
Incredible.
Yep, wave
Simply
bye-bye, baby.
Incredible. For the first time in history, a human being has defeated a BT.
I gotta go get all my
Were
stuff,
you
and I
not
gotta
a
collect all
patriot,
this.
I doubt it would have been possible. Not only does contact with your fluids pose no risk of triggering a void out, but in much the same way as your card is rejected by the beach.
A little bit. I
Blood
just don't like
can be
dealing
used
with
to
those
expel
things, you
BTs
know?
from our world and return them to the other side.
And I
You've
usually,
given us
like, I
hope,
get,
Sam.
like, almost all the way through,
Perhaps we may
and
yet
then
be
something
saved.
gets me like that. But it is a good way to farm that stuff, so there's that. Yeah, I know.
Get it together.
Okay, here we go. You know what? I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. Look. Happy, bouncy, bouncy. Happy, bouncy, bouncy. Happy, bouncy, bouncy. Happy, bouncy, bouncy. You're more annoying than the Yakuza 6 kid. And you can keep doing this until that stress level completely deteriorate, which you should. Yeah, I know. You had a rough trip, so did I. I would say better.
It's all good. It's all good.
Let me just get this. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, let's go get my cargo. Where it all dropped because that thing attacked me. Okay. Since I'm over here now and safe, let's go ahead and put something here for people. They'll probably need a BB thing right there. And let's double check. Yeah, it should be okay now. If I see some blood bugs, I'll probably have to eat them. Because I did throw a couple grenades. I don't know why the baby just gave me a life, but it did. I'm gonna take that. At least it's pretty much a straight hike now to get to the city. In fact, now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and just have a marker all the way to there. Keep me going the right direction. I can kind of already see in the distance, so that helps. How steep is this incline here? Do I need to put down a rope? Ah, okay. Yeah, I need to put down a rope. Let's go a little bit further over this way. When I do. Or maybe if I go a little bit further this way, I won't need to put down a rope at all. Oof, that was close. Okay, let's jump off there. Okay. That's a little steep. A little steep. I can make it. I've been through worse even in the last 10 minutes. Let's use that adrenaline rush right there. It is very pretty when you see a city like that from far away. I can't remember if this is a city that was like built on the lake that was once a void out crater. Might be. There is one of those in here where there was like a void out crater that became a lake. Looks like maybe I could enter the city from down there. Let's go this way. This is probably about 6 maybe? Maybe 6 or 7. Like I said, this is my other save file. Ooh, the one that I have, the normal one, isn't that, is like further along. It's much further along. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this, since I don't need that there anymore. I want to say this is about 6 or 7 hours in, and I'd say the game is probably maybe about 60 hours or so, more than that. You can get lost in here. It's one of those games that can easily turn into way more hours than you would expect. Just to give me a better idea of where I'm supposed to go over here where the center is to drop stuff off. Should always trigger that like right after you get in the gate, so it won't be too difficult for you to find things. And the buildings are very distinctive, but just to save here. There we go, that's where we want to go. So let's put up a sign for people, kind of like a hey, welcome, glad you're here. Let's see. Keep on keeping on. When you have stuff that's specifically to this location, see how it's glowing? That's kind of a little visual indicator to let you know, okay, here's what you're going to have to drop off over here.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter-Bridges.
all the aid we needed to drop off.
You, the porter, the one-man army sent to do the work of a team. You and your 2 feet to fill all them boots. Cargo's in perfect condition. I won't lie.
Then you get like the summary here. I did have some damaged cargo, but you know what? It's okay.
So you here to usher us into a new Cairo?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, go for it. Been waiting forever to date.
Now him and the baby have a moment. They float in space. And now we have more people.
Wait. Where'd you get that? That little guy. Same as mine. Where the hell did you get it?
Yeah, I can't really say. But the little guy, he came with the pod, if you gotta know.
And who'd you get the pod from?
Igor, from Corpse.
My little brother.
Uh-oh, his little brother. He looks familiar. So he didn't know that his brother was a part of that team.
At the end. We were moving a body. Things went to shit. There's BTs everywhere. And one of them grabbed him. So he told me to take it and run.
That right. So what's your story? You lived through a catastrophe like that, only to keep on doing the same work? Okay. Been a long time coming, I suppose. You take good care of that little guy. He belongs with the expedition. With you.
All right.
Better if you take this with you too, I reckon. Can't think of anyone who could use it more.
We got a reward here for coming in and connecting. Alright, so we got some grenades, we got some metals. Let's see. Let's move that to offload because it's been used. And let's move that to attach to the suit. Confirm.
Sam, you've done it. Port Knot City is back on the grid. This community, a part of the UCA. Their data, a part of our shared wisdom. With enough time and enough chiral printers, they'll be able to build ships. And one day, the waters will be ours again. All because you led the way. Though what follows in your wake isn't always good. Any city that joins the UCA becomes a bigger target for the terrorists. But we have to accept the dangers and press on, no matter what. The rest of America is waiting, Sam. Waiting for you to take the first step and connect them to the chiral network. I know you can reach them. Make us whole again.
Thanks. One more C in the UCA, huh? So,
That's
you
United
fixing to
Cities
cross
of
the lake and
America.
head west?
Yeah. We got a boat?
No, not for years now. Terrorists took out everything bridges that floats. Only boat in town belongs to a private courier.
Private courier? Don't tell me. Fragile Express?
That's the one. I already spoke with their rep. I'm having them load the boat with some of the supplies you brought us. I'll bet the folks in Lake Knot will be tickled pink to see someone come into port. Been a while, I expect. Head on down to the harbor when you're ready. It's right outside the distro center.
So first I'm gonna go shower because
Don't
he
worry.
is
Port
filthy.
Knot never gets the rain. Feel free to rest up in your room before you head out.
And have the baby de-stress. You are filthy ick.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you
Wash
for
your
your
face,
generous...
wash your hair.
EX grenade number 0.
I don't think this is going to be as dangerous a trip, so we're going to just check on BB and then head out. Yeah, the BB looks okay. Now we're going to experience the memory because we connected. There's Mads Mikkelsen.
Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space. You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Put that in the back, and we'll just go ahead and recycle that. Didn't press that for long enough. There we go. Let's go ahead and recycle the grenades. And let's give some of these crystals.
Thank you for
Let's go ahead and claim some. Private locker. Let's hang that in the tool rack. And I think I'm okay for stuff. And I've still got the climbing anchor, ladder, got the PCC. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Thank you for your contribution.
What I am going to do is I'm going to put his glasses back on.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
And right over here, I'm going to put down a speed up. Oh, great. And the crabs.
The name's Higgs.
We had some issues and we're working on it, so I mean I haven't been able to go look at it in like the last hour and a half
So
because
it was you
no
that dragged him into all
this, but there were some issues last night, but like last I checked today, aside from like this morning, things are back on.
But unbound. What's that?
Sure.
Bridget Strand.
This is the third chapter.
America's last president dead and burned.
Or sorry, this is the end of the second chapter, beginning into the third chapter. We're just meeting Higgs for the first time in this part. I decided I didn't want to have too many spoilers for people, so this is a earlier chapter, you know, so people could come on, they could watch, get an idea if they'd like it, without having to worry about, oh, the whole plot is spoiled.
I'll keep her real safe.
Yep, very early.
You see, I've come to understand the truth of the Death Stranding.
No spoilers about any characters yet. All is well.
There's so much you people don't know. The girl, for instance. She's not like you or me. Dooms ain't her thing. And she's more into destruction on a worldwide scale. An extinction entity.
Well, that was one spoiler right there.
It's so hard to form connections when you can't shake hands. Fortunately, I've got a good connection to the other side. Now you're no bridge. To me, I'm bound to all of it. This world, that world, and our sweet little angel of death. You're on the menu. All it'll take is one itty-bitty void out to blow us all to kingdom come. So how about it? Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Heads up, Sam.
Let's go ahead and have that here.
According to our damage assessments, it would only take a single
schematic
void out
grenade
to
over
total
here.
Port Knot City.
Let's put that on our back.
A
We're gonna
single
need that.
BT allowed to make contact with a civilian would be enough. We can't let that happen. You've got to deal with that BT right now.
So when you do encounter something like this, you don't need to panic. It's very, very difficult to die in Death Stranding, even though death is in the name.
Be proud,
Should
my
be a whole
friend.
bunch of these things around
Emily's still
here.
waiting for you in the west. Head to your boat. It's ready. Get those supplies to Lake Knot
There
City.
we go. That's what I want.
We're just getting started.
But you will never be low of this pyro crystal stuff because you can just easily get these. This is Neptune Stranding. Neptune had a really bad day. She went to the beach. It wasn't awesome. Yeah, it was a really rough time. Whole bunch of grenades and stuff are left over here. There's a ladder if we needed it, but I don't need an extra ladder. I could take it if I wanted to, but you know. Oh, yeah, I can put that away because I don't need the grenade anymore. Wait, did somebody leave some over here? Because I probably could, like, use that to restore. Besides, I can always offload them or I can leave them for somebody else in a post box if I don't need them later. Let's grab that. Okay, we're good. We are good. And he shouldn't be so heavy that I can't just run over there right now. I could go grab those pyro crystals, but I've got plenty, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get on this boat.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna catch a ride on the boat.
You'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though. My advice: put that stuff in your private locker and...
Yeah, I don't have any other stuff because I knew this was coming.
Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just... It's your call.
So we're just gonna get on the boat.
Yeah, that's the way.
Man, did he get dirty. He didn't even really... Well, in the cinematic, he did get grabbed, so...
Snack?
I know, right? I thought so, thank you.
Came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was
The
controlling
Mary
that BT.
Poppins of
That's
the
level
game.
7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I wish
I know, right? Well, technically, there's a plot explanation. Just like there's a plot explanation why Quiet showed so much skin. It's like she uses that partially to help with her teleportation. So it's not really supposed to be an umbrella to protect herself. It's more about fashion.
Don't worry, she still floats.
Just like how the jacket, those little bumps on there, when there's one of those BTs nearby, they turn into spikes. Yeah, so that leads into episode 3, Fragile. And we'll just play for a little bit more. And then after that, we'll go ahead and call it a stream. It really is one of the best parts, I think, about this is there's a whole lore section as you go along. You'll get interviews, and whenever you connect new areas to the chiral network, you'll get more background that helps kind of gradually explain what's going on, because you're reclaiming knowledge from past years and centuries and decades when you're connecting and linking people back up again. And I don't know, I just think that's really cool. It's really some interesting stuff you can learn. And it's a very beautiful game too. And it's kind of low key, like if you don't want to deliver a lot, you can rush through it. If you want to take your time, you really can. And I like how the different cutscenes they have. It's very cinematic, and some of it is just kind of like, okay, yeah, this dialogue's a little bit but I think it's good. I enjoy it, and I can press X now to continue. Just because this next cinematic, it just kind of gets pretty and stuff, so after this we'll go ahead and call it a stream. It's not for everybody, but it is an interesting game that does some very cool stuff.
We should get there tomorrow.
No, I ended up I had a save file that I had prepared for this. So the save file was like right kind of near the end of chapter 2 to kind of give an idea and show the impression, like the first meeting with Higgs and stuff like that. So yeah, I did not get this far at all in that short amount of time. This save file probably has now about 8 hours into it. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little more.
I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go.
You know, you'd think if that photograph's so important to him, he'd like put it in an interior pocket, because that thing is always flying away.
Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole. Higgs.
I want you to punch his lights out.
Sam. Do you remember?
Doesn't she have any other addresses?
It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Yeah, you do not wear high heels on a sandy beach.
I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher.
Yeah.
Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here?
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
Bo's gonna run her right over. They're called cryptobiotes, but I just call them blood bugs. It's much easier to remember. Yep, all the metaphors. Every single metaphor is in here. Also, when they're saying like the spotted by mules and stuff like that, they say hide in tall grass. Mules are no trouble at all. They'll only come after you really if you have a package. And what you could do is like you could drop a delivery that you're supposed to be carrying, and they'll kind of converge on that to take it. And then you can just punch them all. Just punch them all, knock them out, go to their little camp, take what you need. Maybe take some extras. I mean, I grabbed some mule boots, and then go on your way. It's like, even though they're like, okay, be careful, you want to sneak around, you want to sneak around. No, you don't have to sneak around. Okay, I'm going to shut up now because cinematic.
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up? Welcome to Lake
Yep,
Knot
they will
City.
do that. They absolutely will do that.
What?
Nothing.
Let's go. This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
Teleported again. Okay, let's grab all the things. Okay, what have we got here? Let's go ahead and look at my cargo and adjust it. Let's auto arrange it to do it optimized. There we go, that's much better. Ooh, ceramic. Getting close to the weight limit. Oh no, there's more stuff over here.
God damn.
Yeah, they're pretty frustrating. When I play, I pretty much constantly have my pointer fingers on the triggers, because then you can kind of hold the straps and help center yourself and balance a bit. Like in the very first kind of tutorial chapter, I spent so much time. No, I'm not going to pick up all this stuff here. I spent so much time when I was carrying the person's body, just like holding the straps like that. Get up over here. Not taking that extra cargo. It does, yeah. It does get tiring on the fingers. Then what you have to do is, if you're going to be outside where you're going to be around BTs, you need to press the circle button to crouch. Then I like to move my middle fingers to the left and right lower triggers, R2, L2. And then that way, if I need to, I can go ahead and I can hold L1 to hold my breath or something like that. Hey, how are you? I figure I need to get out of here as soon as possible, so this is a good time to use the emergency exit. Yep, exactly. Say hello for us. You have some very nice people there, and I appreciate you watching. I appreciate what you do. Hi, how are you? I'm going to wait to put down any signs over here until I go ahead and drop stuff off. I want to just kind of like see what people might want to need.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter-Bridges.
And then I'm going to make some grenades. I do have plenty on me after what just happened and everything, but still, you can never have too many grenades in it. Whenever I'm in a spot where I can stop at a private room, I like to go ahead and do that. Thanks.
I hate to be a hard ass.
I wanted to do something that stood out, you know?
Everything you're transporting
Kind of looks like superhero goggles when you make the lenses clear, and you put the purple on there and stuff.
I'm gonna have to take a second look.
Not like Darkwing Duck cool, but still pretty cool.
All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
So yeah, we did the delivery. I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much. We all work really hard and everything to do the best we can.
Sorry for that. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. Is that right?
And we're also going to try and start streaming a little bit more often and stuff like that. And recently we did the giveaway where we had the copies of Conception, and we're going to try and see if we can do that a little more often too.
You're clear to lick us up.
Plus, of course, do our best to get some interviews and stuff for y'all. Time for that mystical moment. We did have some technical issues, and we are working on it. So, like, there was a little bit of that last night. Yeah, right now we're having a little bit of an issue, but we're working on that and everything, and we're gonna have Discus back up and everything like that, so... We know that there is something going on, but don't worry, we're on it. We're gonna make sure. We have all the platelets we can working on it. They're all being very cute, I assure you.
So we're finally on the network.
Yep, and if you ever need to get a hold of us, like, just go ahead and let us know on Twitter. We have our Discord where, like, if you go ahead and message us on there, you can go ahead and get a hold of us. I try to check in with that at least twice a day, maybe 3 times. Like, Sato and Alistair and I were all looking on the Discord, we're checking on the Twitter and stuff like that. If you message us on Facebook.
Well, be careful out there. World's not... And thank you.
Finally made it past ground zero.
I would say, okay, I would say that what this is like if you had a Metal Gear Solid game or something like that, or some other Kojima game, and he had nobody keeping him in check.
It was different.
It is absolutely very much a Kojima game.
Out there, Blake, Middle, and South Knot were all on board with
It absolutely is.
Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving and people connected. But that all changed a year ago.
I think that if maybe, like, there had been some oversight, maybe there would have been a fewer cutscenes, perhaps, or maybe, like, a little bit less delivery downtime, but, you know. I think it's good how it turned out. I think it's interesting, but, okay, now this is just going to show how I was, like, being overcautious early on. When you come across the BTs, you have the option when you're sneaking around. Oh wait, I'll wait until Die Hard Man talks.
The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
It takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own.
Oh, all the names, they are hilarious. And like I said, I wanted this to be a spoilerish, well, there was like that one spoiler a few minutes ago, but mostly this is a spoiler-free, like, stream and everything, just kind of give an idea so people could come by, watch, and see what it's like. But the stuff does seem kind of outlandish like that, but as you go in, yeah, you know how it is.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing, really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time healed some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Okay, so to just show how overcautious I was about all this, when the BTs were coming up and everything, yeah, right, exactly, the names do have more significance, absolutely, but Yeah. But I was being overcautious when I was playing, and so I was always crouching. I was always like holding my breath whenever I could. And then, like, I want to say into about chapter 4, maybe, I realized, hey, I only need to hold my breath if the BTs actually spot me, and like you see the handprints coming after you. That's the only time you need to hold your breath. Otherwise, you don't have to. And I was like, I can't believe I was doing this. I am so stupid. But that way you learn. You don't need to hold your breath all the time, just when the BTs spot you and are coming after you.
Here.
For me?
It's called a keeper. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
Aww.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Something to eat?
Quit shoving bugs in his face.
Why are
Come
you here?
on.
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for Porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead.
There is a reason for that, yeah.
This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals.
I kind of figured that it was going to be. Like, I don't remember where it was, but I thought I could swear that, like, years ago when this was first coming up and stuff like that, that was mentioned, but...
This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
And now you want to fuck him back. On your own.
I'm not on my own.
I have you.
The cave, Port Knot City, next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in a void out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
It is.
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine.
So now this is explaining the whole fast travel thing.
I can't conjure out BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You alright?
The jumps take a lot out of me.
He was indeed, yeah. Higgs is Troy Baker.
You're going to Edge Knot City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Higgs sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach. To any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
There are a lot of excuses like this where, like, in universe to explain why stuff would suddenly become less durable and wear down, why you could fast travel, things like that. And I do appreciate that.
Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected. See you.
Oh, she gave him her umbrella. I think this is a good stopping point for today. So this is Death Stranding, and you can get it right now on the PlayStation 4. It's going to be coming to the PC as well. That's going to be happening in the first quarter of 2020. And it's a game that's not going to be for everybody, but it is a really interesting game. It looks great. It has some cool concepts and ideas. And if you do end up playing it, I really encourage you to go ahead and like look at the lore and stuff like that. You can do that over here in the room if you go to the terminal. You can do that if you bring up his cup links. And yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And like I said, we're going to try and stream more often. Expect to see stuff that I like to play a lot, just like Dragon Quest Builders or the Idolmaster Stella stage. And thank you for watching today. I hope you all have a great day. Bye!